Hello, Aquarius. Hope you're doing well. This is going to be your reading for June 1st through June 15th for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. So thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes and the comments. You guys have been amazing. And also thank you for all the private readings and the energy sessions and the Instantgos. I'm just having a lot of fun with you guys. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. It's going to take you to my website with the different options that I have available for you. So there's kind of something there for everyone. You can also find me on Instantgo, which is a really fast way to just send a question and get a quick answer to something that you need guidance on. So the link for Instantgo is below. Also, I am a master energy therapist and I specialize in distance therapy. So that means it doesn't matter where you live. I have clients all over the place. The distance does not make a difference. So the link for my website is below there. I have a great 15% off for first-time clients, and it really just, the energy therapy can be so powerful, but even just one session can really help ground you and balance you, get all your chakras in alignment, and really help you be in a more solid place within yourself to deal with anything in life. So again, you can read the testimonials. That is on my website as well. So let's get into the reading. June is going to be a big month. So by the end of the month, we're going to have 5 planets retrograde. We've got a new moon on the 13th that will be in Gemini. And I feel like June is kind of like a bridge month between all the change that happened in May, and then in July, we're going into eclipse season. So June is really going to help, I feel, bring anything to the surface that we need to deal with. It's going to help prepare us for the eclipses. We're also coming off of that really powerful full moon in Sagittarius that happened on May 29th. That was all about expansion, and my moon is in Aquarius, so I really just felt myself thinking about my life and how I want to grow my business and what my gifts and contribution are going to be. So maybe you found you're also kind of searching within of what you want to bring to the world. Okay, so this is going to be your reading June 1st through June 15th for Aquarius. All right, so the first card we have up is the Hermit card, which I can absolutely relate to that since my Aquarius is in Moon. But, the Hermit card is really just taking a step back and really spending time with yourself to get in touch with what it is you want. It's a very much like spiritual growth card, and I'm almost kind of laughing that this card came up because with this full moon that just happened in Sagittarius, that's why these videos are late getting out. I've just taken the last few days almost in silence with myself, just kind of preparing for what's coming. So maybe you can relate to that. I think it's really just a time of introspection for everyone. Maybe not just Aquarius, but I kind of felt that across the board with even clients that I've been dealing with and just the energies. So this is a really powerful card, and we really need to go into hermit mode in order to grow and, get clear with ourselves. What are we getting clear on? Maybe it's a relationship we've been dealing with. So the Four of Wands is, it can represent a marriage card, but it's a long-term card. It's a very balanced, passionate love. It's almost like a limitless love. So I know in my last couple readings with you guys, you have had a partner that you've been dealing with or getting to know, and perhaps you're really just evaluating your situation of whether or not it's the right one for you truly long term. And that's what the Hermit card is all about. It kind of helps us get clear. So I do think, it's possible for this long term, but again, until you take that time to spend with yourself, you won't really know. So take as much time in hermit mode as you need to, Aquarius. And the next card we've got is the Five of Cups. So maybe I feel you're evaluating because you're questioning whether or not something is missing, maybe from this partnership. I feel like it's been going well, but it's almost like you're at the stage where it's either going to become serious or it's not. And I think that's what this card is kind of representing. You're evaluating the whole situation of whether it has all the pieces there for you. But one thing with this card that I'm just going to suggest is make sure you're not focusing on the lack and what's missing. Because, if this character was to change his perspective, lift his head, get his shoulders back, he would notice this beautiful horizon and these cups over here behind him. So I know, as an air sign, Aquarius, sometimes we get caught in our thoughts and we try to make decisions about love and relationships logically, but really it needs to be with the emotions. But don't focus on what's missing. I really think this is just a message to change your perspective, because I do feel that this person could be a good partner for you. But let's see what else there is for Aquarius. Yeah, so don't be hasty with your words. I feel like maybe because you're questioning whether or not this person or the relationship has all the pieces that you need, I just want you to be careful with your words. Especially with these energies going on right now. It's very much a time of self-expression for people. So I don't want you to lash out and maybe say something that you might regret later. I feel like the Knight of Swords can really just be like almost an outburst of words or communication, or maybe you've been holding something in that you haven't, expressed. Maybe you need to express, in a caring, loving way to your partner what you feel the challenges are in the relationship. Because if you just come charging in, like making them wrong or blaming them, I don't think it's going to go well. But I feel with these two together, it's really just asking you to approach the situation, with your head lifted and shoulders back, from a grounded, solid place, and communicate in a way that's productive. So I really feel, I'm going to say it again, to don't be harsh with your words or really like have an outburst, because you haven't been expressing yourself. And I really feel if you can express yourself, in a way that is productive and can help the relationship, I do feel that it will be like a new start for you guys. So again, I'm feeling that it's kind of on the verge of whether it's going to be serious or it's just not going to go anywhere. But I feel if you guys put in the work and you really communicate with your partner, I do think it will be the beginning of like a solid thing. The Ace of Coins is very much a solid foundation. It's like newness. And I think after you take your time in hermit mode to evaluate the situation and then you communicate well, I think you guys are going to be on the same page. And I know the Ace of Coins is not typically a marriage card, but for me, the message that always comes through is it can be something that you're building long-term that can lead to marriage, because you've got this arch down here, which this looks like something you would get married under. So I don't want you to miss this opportunity with this partner. So just express what you need to express. But I feel like it's going to leave you feeling much more confident in the direction that you're moving. So remember, when there's challenges, it's not you versus your partner. It's you and your partner versus the challenge. So you guys are on the same team. And this card is very much about team and balance. So with the Chariot, I feel you are going to feel more confident and secure in what it is that you're building with this, this partner that you've been dealing with. And it's going to, it may grow slowly. The Ace of Coins can move slow. And the Chariot, it's not up to us how fast the Chariot moves. That's really like a divine, universal energy that moves you forward. But This to me is saying that it is going to go in the right direction if you can change your perspective and not have an outburst with your words that's going to do damage, which sometimes air signs can do that. We just have so much going on up here that all of a sudden we just like unleash, which it's not always pretty. So take this as a warning and, you know, to prepare yourself that is something that could come up. So let me see what else you need to know, Aquarius, June 1st. Okay. Very, very interesting. So, as I'm saying, if you can communicate well and be really honest about the situation, you know, that you have the opportunity to have the Ace of Coins and the Chariot moving you forward with this person. But then again, these are the next 3 cards that came out. Very much head energy, thinking and thoughts. So it's almost like you don't want to believe that this partner wants to be on your team. You're kind of like keeping yourself stuck almost with like your emotions disconnected from your head, like your heart disconnected from your head. So this is very much an air sign energy to me, which is like totally disconnected from the emotions. But maybe you need to just recognize that you have to let go of being fearful that something's going to go wrong in the relationship. And you're really going to have to give up not communicating. You're going to have to give up kind of being like alone, but in the relationship. You know, you really need to open up to your partner or whoever it is that you're dating and work as a team. I keep feeling that word strongly, which is teamwork, and to remember that you guys should be working together. It's not you here by yourself. You know, it should be you and your partner. And I think that's why you get caught in your head so much with feeling like all the weight is on your shoulders and you have to be the one that makes the decision and you have to choose what it is that you want, and blah, it just like goes crazy in the head. So that is one message that's coming through. The other message is this may be you deciding, you know what, this person really isn't the right relationship for me. And you are just going to take your losses and move forward. So if you really can't get out of your head or you don't feel like you can communicate with this person, you know, and work as a team, then I do think that you may let them go, which, I mean, that's not a terrible thing either. Not all relationships are meant to work out, but I just feel the strongest message, Aquarius, that's coming through for you is to remember that it's a team when you're in a relationship or you're dating somebody. You know, they're getting to know you just as much as you are getting to know them. And, you know, now that I'm looking at the cards, I do feel that you have the pieces necessary to move forward. But I think you're kind of in your own way with this one. I feel like you're in your own way, but I need to pull a couple more cards. Clarify, please clarify what Aquarius needs to know. Yeah, okay. So again, it's like you're feeling like you're making these decisions on your own. Why are you afraid to like partner up with somebody or really be a team? Because again, it's like here you are like on your own trying to create, you know, your future and what it is that you want. And you're kind of like leaving your partner in the dust or whoever you've been dating or dealing with. It's like, and again, if this person does not feel right for you, you know, this is a general reading, then it's okay to move away. It's okay to move away and to, you know, plan your own life and your own future. But I do feel possibly some of you, Aquarius, will, you know, you'll be choosing to move away from this relationship. If you can't really face yourselves and face your thoughts and, you know, separating your thoughts from your emotions and getting more into your heart energy. Because without that, you know, this is what I think you can have. You know, these are all here for you. But I'm just going to point it out again, you know, look at all these sword energy cards that we have here. It's like all the swords that are like challenging and dishonest and like avoiding, not wanting to deal with, you know, a situation. So I feel like you really just have to get real with yourself, Aquarius. You really got to get real, raw, and honest. And I think that's what this new moon coming up in Gemini is. It's really bringing our light and our dark, and we have to be like face ourselves in a way like we can't hide anymore. So I'm just gonna pull one more message. One more message for Aquarius, June 1st through June 15th. So the last message that I got is music, and I just feel like it is saying, get out of your freaking head. Get out of your head, Aquarius. Stop with the thoughts, you know, put on some music, go do yoga, go do something that's gonna, you know, calm your mind and calm all of this like crazy thinking that you have going on. Because I feel like it's kind of taking over a possibly good thing that you can really have with this person that you've been dealing with. So don't sabotage it and don't get caught in your head. Really use this, you know, as a message to prepare you for the fact that your mind may take you that way, but you have the choice to bring it back and bring it present and really be authentic with your partner or who you've been dating or dealing with, okay? So I hope that resonated with you. I love reading all the comments. I do read them all. I can't always respond to all of them, but I definitely read them. So thank you for that. If you want a personal reading to go deeper into a specific situation to you, I would love to do that for you. The link is below that will take you to my website. So I'll be curious to see what's going on with you guys by the second half of June for those general readings, okay? Take care, Aquarius.